Can we cut this?
Yeah. So, hi, this is Evan Unruh and Inga Ruhl from Enlightened Workshops. We're going to do an eating workshop this coming weekend, and we just wanted to tell you a bit about it. So, Inga, I'm going to ask you, um, why did you want to do this workshop?
I just reflected today that um, my life has really changed. This work that Evan and I am doing for now, I think 1.5 years, right? Has really changed my life. It's really transformed it. And I'm looking back that 2/3 of my life was so caught in my eating disorder. And to have the freedom that I have today feels like a complete miracle. And I really want to share that.
Well, for me, yeah, similar for me. I feel like things are happening in my life that were impossible before, like to have a bag of potato chips, to be able to eat potato chips, and that same bag still to be there a month later, not finished, is like, I never thought something like that would really be possible. Um, but I think even, so there's big changes in my life and my relationship to food, but even more importantly than that, I feel like what has happened for us is kind of something unique and new in the space. In other words, there's 12-step programs to deal with this issue. There's inpatient, there's intuitive eating, there's all of this, but I feel like we're talking about something new, which is like really getting down to the core, to the root of what really is there and addressing that. And so I feel like it's special and no one's really talking about it, and somebody needs to be talking about it because it's amazing. And so for me, that's
Yeah.
why. So I guess the next question is, Inga, what do you think are the most important things that we talk about in this workshop? Just so people have an idea of what they're getting into.
Okay. So, yeah, the most important thing I think is really getting down to the root cause. I mean, why do we use food and why do we need that? And I also want to say that just by dealing with the food and by dealing with those underlying issues, these old traumas and emotions, I can see that my life has transformed. I mean, not just the food, it's really my relationships, my work life, everything um, is completely different, is so much better. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I say.
No, I think that's great because I think in reality, it's like we're using food to deal with things like relationships and work and all these fears, and learning how not to use food to deal with relationship problems, but learning how to deal with those problems directly is so important. And I guess the thing that to me is most important to say is, this workshop really is for everybody. It doesn't propose a specific way of eating because it's dealing with what's underneath, and getting down to that root cause. It's like, why am I reaching for the cookie, and what is it there? And so, if you're somebody who's abstinence based, that's fine. If you're somebody who's intuitive eating, it doesn't really matter because we're focused on the underlying issues that we all share as compulsive overeaters or compulsive undereaters, restrictors, whatever it is. Um, so, to me, that's what's really most important is that, um, however you're dealing with and I have a fly attacking me. However you're dealing with food and working with it, this will help support whatever it is that you're doing and make a big difference.
Yes, and we want to really help you to find your own path and your own truth.
So we hope you'll join us. The workshop takes place on two Sundays, Sunday, September 8th, and again on Sunday, September 22nd, with a check-in call in the middle. And, the real goal here is just for us to help support you in finding what is the true path for you with food. And so we hope we'll see you there. Have a great day. Bye. Bye, Inga.